Welcome to your tap along video for Overwhelm. So just tap wherever I tap and repeat after me. If any big feelings or big emotions come up, just let them come. That's part of the freedom of emotional release. And if the words get too much, just keep tapping, because the tapping will help to soothe the nervous system. Even though I feel really overwhelmed right now, I deeply and completely accept myself as I am. And even though I feel really overwhelmed right now, I don't know if I'm coming or going. I don't know what to do with myself. Part of me feels like I'm going to implode. So even though I'm feeling this way, I deeply and completely accept myself regardless. So even though I feel so overwhelmed right now, part of me doesn't even know how to deal with how I feel. I deeply and completely I'm willing to work towards loving, forgiving, and accepting myself regardless. I feel so overwhelmed right now. I just feel unbelievably overwhelmed right now. So many thoughts, so many feelings. I don't know if I'm coming or if I'm going. I feel that overwhelmed, that I either just want to run away or I just want to curl up in a ball and hide. I don't know how to deal with this overwhelm. I don't know how to be with this overwhelm. It all feels too much. Yet it also feels like nothing at the same time. So all this overwhelm, all of this overwhelm. Maybe I can start to lean into these feelings. Why is it that I'm feeling so overwhelmed? Maybe I'm giving more of myself than I should. Maybe I'm saying yes to things when I should say no. Maybe I've taken on too much. Maybe I thought I could do everything and I can't. So whatever the reason I'm feeling overwhelmed, I accept that's where I'm at. I accept that I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. Because the more I fight it, the more I try to think my way out of it, it's like the more overwhelmed I get. It's like the tighter you pull on a knot, the harder it is to undo. So I'm trying to think my way out of this overwhelm. And it's like I'm just tying myself up in tighter knots. So how can I start to move through this? How can I start to be okay? Maybe for now I just tap and breathe. Maybe for now I just tap and breathe. Maybe I can feel my finger pads against my skin. Maybe I can feel the pressure against my cheekbones. Maybe I can feel the gentle tapping above my lip. So just tapping and breathing. Allowing myself to get present. Allowing myself to be right here, right now. Not lost in my to-do list. Not lost in the things I've said that I can do. Just right here, right now. Tapping and breathing. And starting to let some of the overwhelm go. So I'm starting to let some of the overwhelm go. I'm letting the feelings of overwhelm release from my body. I'm letting the feelings of overwhelm released from my mind. I'm releasing the overwhelm. I am releasing the overwhelm. And as it releases, I become more present. And as I become more present, more overwhelm releases. So I'm going to breathe a little deeper. And I'm going to settle into this moment where nothing else matters. Just me being right here, right now. Just me being right here, right now. Releasing all the overwhelm from my mind. Releasing all the overwhelm from my body. And setting myself free. Free to just do what I can do. Free to release the unrealistic expectations that I've placed on myself. Free to release the need to tick off the entire to-do list. Because it was unachievable anyway. So I'm choosing to release all of the things that are contributing to the feelings of overwhelm. I'm just going to prioritize the things that need to be done. And I'm going to remember that I just need to stop and breathe. I just need to stop and be present. And the overwhelm will melt away. So releasing any last fragments of overwhelm and setting myself free. Free to feel calm. Free to feel serene. Free to just be. So I am setting myself free. I am setting myself free. I am setting myself free. I am free at last. If you can, maybe close your eyes, take a really deep inhale. Big sigh out of the mouth. Just take a moment just to notice how you feel. Just right here in this moment. Maybe there's a sense of peace and calm that's washed over you. Maybe there's a stillness and almost emptiness that's come into the mind. Maybe you can just notice how it feels to breathe in your body. Maybe you can hear the sounds around you, inside the room and outside the room. Just allowing yourself just to be fully present for whatever is in your experience. And then when you're ready, let's take a nice deep inhale. Big sigh out of the mouth. If your eyes are closed, gently blink them open. So I hope in this moment you are feeling a lot less overwhelmed, and please know that this is now here for you to come back to for those times when the overwhelm creeps back in.